No, I'm not going to start the intro laughing. I'm going to be serious.
And they're like, oh, why, hello there.
You could do that. You could totally do that, dude.
I've already done it like 3 times in my videos.
All right. All right. What's going on, dudes? And welcome to Behind the Scenes for the visual portion of the Minecraft-style music video. This is something that we've done for the past two, Revenge and Fallen Kingdom. As with Fallen Kingdom, I am joined by David, who did much of the animation and all of the modeling / rigging for stuff in the video. What's up?
What's up?
Hola.
Yep.
Okay, so just like last time, we're going to go through a few of the scenes that are, I don't know, that seem the most interesting to go through. So we're in the garage scene right now, which was... So the set was entirely done by you in Maya, right?
Right. This is actually the first set I tackled with all the characters in it, and at the same time I had a lot of technical problems that had to be addressed as I was doing this scene. So the scene was both fun and nightmarish at the same time.
This was one of the earlier ones you did, though.
Yeah.
So
I
guess
this was the earliest one I did.
Lots of troubleshooting in the earlier scenes, and then it sort of smooths out near the end. Ideally.
Because the actual rigs changed after this scene.
Right.
As we progressed in production.
Yep. And you made a special note that you wanted me to take the Iron Golem's arm and move it around.
Yeah, move this around.
Here we go. We can see how fancy this thing is here. That's really cool how it sort of like snakes around in different segments and stuff. It's pretty.
It's a curse and a blessing.
So how does that actually work? Does it use bones, or...?
Actually, it is bones, but what it is, there's a curve that controls the bones inside, and so that's how it gets the smooth transitions. So it's kind of acts like a chain of IK controllers linked up with each other, but it's called a spline IK controller, and Maya has them built in with it, so you can do like snakes and things that have a lot of vertebrae. So it's the same tactic as using what I would use on making a snake as I did on Golem's arm. So it just allowed a lot of different, ranges of motion.
And then you can make him do a little dance.
Or make salads.
Right. If you haven't seen the Cooking with the Iron Golem that are on David's channel, you can totally watch those too, because they use him. I think that something funny that obviously no one saw in the video is the fact that when characters are off camera, if they are like in and out of scenes, or at least the shots, right. Obviously no point in animating them if they're not going to be in it.
So you get some funky action going on with Sai there. He kind of drags across the ground. Oh, suddenly he's in shot. Oh, better be animated. And then and
then finally he catches and starts crawling on the ground. And
actually, that was changed. Normally on this thing, he was just doing a dance on the first take, and it's like, I don't like it. It's boring. So
something that sort of tried to do with each scene was add in something Minecrafty that was different, because obviously it was a 1-to-1 Minecraft reproduction of the original video, but we wanted to throw in things that sort of differentiated the scenes and made it more Minecrafty. So that was him getting smacked.
And the skeleton in the background for no.
Oh, right, dude. I don't know.
Oldest rig ever.
Some people did notice it. They were like, skeleton in ballerina skeleton. He walked.
That's one of the oldest rigs I've got. Is that ballerina skeleton?
Hold on, I'm gonna go in render cam so you can see where it actually happens after the first shot when Golem is walking by the little skeleton. 2-2 waves.
It was actually made just for a screen render. It wasn't really made for anything else. And then I felt bad about the skeleton being neglected for the last couple of years. So it's like, I got to put him to use. So I was digging through the old archives. I came across ballerina skeleton. Perfect.
Gotta use him. Gotta put him to use somehow.
Yeah, I think that room was just full of like a storage room that had full of chairs or something in the original video.
I mean, this is the perfect sort of thing where it's just complete randomness, where you can just throw in whatever you have and put it to use somehow. So
yep,
that was fun. All right, so that is Garage. I think we're going to move on now to the yoga scene with the pigs doing yoga.
Oh, man, I was making the skeleton do the splits. I have to open up the scene now.
All right, so we'll migrate on over to that one. So this is Yoga B. It's yoga. The yoga scene was split into 2 different parts, and this is the second of the 2 with the random slime that you didn't inform me about until you actually did it.
I actually animated this entire scene without telling Jordan what was going on. And like, first time I got to see it was actually after I rendered it out.
I was like, so, what are you doing for Yoga B? And you're like, I'm doing something special and I'm not telling you because... What was the story you gave me? What was it? There was something about a producer finding... Oh, it was the spiders in Wild Wild West.
Oh, right. That's what the whole story was about the thing. About the giant, crappy mechanical spider. I don't remember what was tied with it, what was brought up, the giant mechanical, crappy spider.
Oh, you were just saying how when producers get to hear about...
If you tell somebody something gets leaked that wasn't on, the script or the screenplay, whatever, on the plans, and you put it in there, or if you mention that that time is available to put this in there, suddenly the producer starts adding weird stuff to the production just because they want to. As soon as you find out they have time available to put that in. So it's like Wild Wild West was the giant mechanical spider.
Which you were apparently not a fan of.
No, well, the whole movie was kind of messed up. Crap, I can't think of his name. The director of Clerks.
Kevin Smith?
Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith went off about this tangent about when he was originally going to do Superman, and the producer wanted to add this gigantic mechanical spider to it. And as soon as that was became one of the things to allow Kevin Smith to make the film or not make this film, was putting this gigantic spider in. As soon as he got word of that, and he called it quits. So, no giant mechanical spiders. So basically, the slime here is the gigantic mechanical spider.
Yes. Well, except it wasn't me telling you to put it in, so it was kind of role reversal.
The whole story's not relevant whatsoever.
Well, it kind of applies. But anyway, So this whole set, people probably didn't realize that it's a matte background, which...
Yeah, it's fake.
Super.
Save on render time.
Yep. Hold on, I'm going to get closer to it. I like the hill.
I'd be disappointed
that it has trees coming out of it sideways.
Do I have trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
The best part, the sideways trees that are coming out of the hill. Yeah, so it's just a floating platform, and then you have the duck boats. The duck boats are the best, or chicken boats, I should say.
Chicken boats. The whole trick with the scene was to just make it so the real water meshes in with the fake water background, and it actually worked out okay.
Yeah.
If you look closely, you can see the seam, the movie magic seam, where the 2 sets are combined together. But
it's funny. I was just watching this video yesterday that I was shown. It was an older one, but it was about just different scenes that look very real, like they were shot on location. But it's all green screen composited with like panoramic matte photos and stuff.
Yeah. That's what I find incredible about that series, Boardwalk. Everything is on green, and it's just gigantic sets and scenes from turn of the century, 1900s, and everything's green screen. But they do an amazing job on it. People walking around and everything, but on green screen, or they just take it as a small set of the beach and then expand off that beach to make the entire boardwalk from the 1900s. It's crazy.
Movie magic, man.
Movie magic.
So the slime rig, is that? Did you manually squash and stretch, or is that?
Yeah, it's a big lattice on it. I think you might be able to see on your screen. It's just a big lattice, and just manually just did the lattice. It wasn't very many frames. I think it's only like 16 frames or so, where the action's going on where he falls into the screen. The biggest problem I have was the lighting. There's one frame before he falls, you can kind of see it. There's a shadow casted on the ducks because I had to put him high enough where he's above the lights, so when he falls, you don't see the shadow creeping up on side stuff.
Yeah.
To give away the slime, I just wanted the slime just immediately show up, bam, on the ground. So the only character in the set that actually notices the slime before it falls is the pig in the background. If you watch him, he looks up.
It's like, oh god, what's happening?
6 or 7 frames beforehand, and then the slime falls, and they just kind of float aimlessly.
When I initially saw this, I was like, God, I I laughed out loud. I lulled.
Roller coaster. Mm-hmm. All right, what's next?
I think we're on to the most famous / infamous scene in the original video, which would be the elevator scene.
All right.
So I'll migrate on over to that one. Okay, so this is the infamous or famous elevator scene. Well, it's the Nether scene for us, I guess, but from the original, it's the elevator scene.
It was an ingenious concept that you came up with using the Nether portal.
Oh, well, thank you. Actually, funny enough, Igor, Tryhard Ninja, Mr. Vocalist, he'd said, working in a line, something like, it's like a sauna here because it sounded similar to the way it's actually pronounced in Korean in the original song. And so based off of that, I wrote the rest of that verse, and it like matched up with the elevator scene time-wise, and so it was like, oh, why don't we just have the portal opening? And so this I animated this scene the last
all by yourself.
All by myself.
Gold star for Jordan.
Yeah. Except you did make the Pigman specifically for this scene. So.
Yeah.
And the cowboy hat.
I mean, you can show them the perspective cheat where you turn the camera and suddenly,
oh god, they're gonna be like, oh my god, everything is
huge.
So broken.
I know.
Hold on, here we go. They're gonna be like, what is going on here? Look at this movie magic. He's not even oversized. I love how
it's like twice the size he should be.
Yeah, I love how when you go behind, his movements look so weird. It's like everything is so weird from side perspective.
Convulsing.
This is the new zombie Pigman death animation.
Of misery.
Oh god. But then, hey, go back over to front. It looks totally fine, man.
Yep, works out.
I'd like to think that if you went side view on the original, that he would look just as weird, and it wasn't due to the animation at all. So yeah. You know,
I think Minecraft proportion limitations, stubby arms and stubby legs.
Yeah, because initially Sai was between his legs.
But he was cramped there.
Yeah, I sent a screenshot over to you, and you're like, nope, that's not happening. He's covering the loincloth.
Yeah,
not allowed.
The pig's groin was literally pressed up against the back of Sai's head, grinding his scalp. Can't have that.
You were. I initially suggested putting him on top of like half slab, but you were like, nah, that's not happening. Nope. And then you said something about like deforming the plane.
Yeah, you're actually deforming the set. You actually take the set and kind of curve it a bit, so it distorts the entire set. So then you can put the camera angle where you want to put the camera to be, a little bit higher up or whatever, and you deform the set. So it would physically put the pig on a higher plane than Sai, but you wouldn't notice it because of the curvature.
And then the once again, a matte background of movie magic, since this one's actually an AVI file, and you said it was on the incandescence layer.
Yeah. So
it's showing black in the viewport.
Unless you render it out, you'll see it.
Yeah, but that would probably kill Camtasia and my recording. So.
Right.
Oh well. Anyway, turn off nerd curbs. I'm surprised that I need to GIF this myself. I do. Oh. Well, now that I mention it, someone's going to GIF it, but, you know. Fancy elevator scene.
Choosy moms choose GIF.
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 Well, oh, you reversed it on purpose because I pronounced GIF as... Never mind.
We're going to start a debate, sir? How do you like your toilet paper roll? Facing out or facing in?
I definitely prefer the for myself, I prefer it on the outside rather than the inside, but it actually like makes sense being on the inside if you have like cats. Because cats
I just use a wet rag on a stick.
That's really great, dude. See, but if you put it on the inside, then if you have cats, the cats can't spin it off. So
right, or you just cut off the cat's paws. That also
okay, that's really great too.
Give them pegs or chopstick legs.
I think we're reaching the end of this video.
like a horror movie, cat running around on chopstick legs, just chopstick.
This is something that since you model and animate,
taller than it should be.
This is something that is modelable and animatable. Captain
creepy.
Cat. All right. Well, we're going off on tangents here. So thanks for watching, everyone. And David has a YouTube channel as well. It's called Bootstrap Buckaroo. And you're doing some original stuff at the moment, or at least getting started on it. So.
Taking a break from Minecraft stuff for a while and starting out the short of my own.
Mm-hmm. With some drawings and some initial modeling stuff, so
yeah,
pretty fancy. Anyway, find a link to his channel in the description. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys.
And thank you.
We'll see you next time.
All right.